Toyna KDG here, author of the book Ladies Let's Be Frank, and I wanted to talk to you about beauty. You know, I always think it's interesting how people just pick on people and say, you're pretty, you're not pretty, you're ugly, you're good looking. And I think, who came up with these definitions in the first place? When you look at it, it's a bunch of people in society who just kind of define beauty. And we see it on TV. We see it, everywhere we go. So we start believing that, people who look like this or kind of like this, they're the good-looking ones. They're the beautiful ones. The rest of us, not so kosher. It's very interesting that how powerful the mindset of society is. It can affect how we view even ourselves. I'm going to give an example to show how powerful it is. Growing up in Nigeria, oh my goodness, I was skinny, and many people were like, "Oh, really? That's nice." No, it wasn't so nice, because they made fun of me for it. They called me skeletal system, because you see, in our country, being pretty means you have a little bit of flesh on your bones. You feel me? They're not into being skinny. At least when I was growing up, So I was made fun of, and I'm telling you, I didn't like it quite so much, I didn't like it, and I really was always praying I would gain some weight. I remember thinking when I knew I was coming to America, I said, God, let me gain some weight. I really, really did pray about this. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people are thinking, really? What? Yeah, really, I did pray about it. I mean, I knew I was a special personality, thing like that, but I just thought, this skinniness needs to go. And then I came over here, and then people were like, oh my gosh, how do you stay so skinny? And I'm thinking to myself, are you all crazy? Okay, you see where I came from, that was in so kosher. And now you're trying to tell me this is something good? And I'm thinking, this is so weird. This is just weird. And that's when I really started realizing how society defines beauty in so many different ways. You go to China, and they might, and their definition of beauty is different from the America's definition of beauty, and London's definition of beauty, and Africa's definition of beauty. It's very interesting how it changes as you travel all around the world. That's when you start realizing there's not one definition of beauty. It's just that a bunch of people say, what we see in the media, or what we call beautiful is this. And then everybody starts believing that, and start classifying people as good looking, not good looking, based on what they see around them, what they see exalted and glorified as pretty or handsome. And it's just, I just keep thinking, the only person that can really say someone is pretty or not is God. And showing that He's a person who loves us by waking us up every morning, by making sure that the sun shines, rain falls in due season, the grass is growing on the ground. That's all signs of love. Now, if someone loves me and loves us that much, I'm sure He's not making us ugly. He made you exactly how He wanted you to turn out, exactly how He wanted you to look. He made you just right. The only time I know that, maybe sickness and all that stuff, I know God doesn't want anyone to be sick and all that stuff, but you and your whole healthy self, that's how He made you. Your nose is not too big. Your eyes are not too tiny. Your ears are not too pointy. People nitpick everything and say, oh, I know I'm not, I hear this a lot, especially among girls. And I'm just like, why do we do this to ourselves a lot? Girls will be like, oh, I know I'm not so as pretty as she is. And a lot of times, what they're looking at as pretty and what they're defining as pretty is what we see on TV in Hollywood and all that stuff. And I'm thinking, okay, it's because you see them all the time doesn't mean that they're any more pretty than you are. Okay? Girls do this a lot. They nitpick everything on them and say, oh, my arms are too long. It's very interesting how some people have disclaimers already prepared. You meet them and they're like, someone says, oh my gosh, you're so pretty. They're thinking, yeah, well, no, not really, And they start telling you all the things that they think are wrong with them. And I'm thinking, I don't want to hear that. I just, you pretty. You know? Even if people are not tearing us down and calling us ugly, we try to call ourselves ugly. It is so sad. But I'm here to tell you that the person who made you beautiful, made you exactly the way he wanted you to turn out, made you exactly right. And he made you exactly perfect in his eyes. And those are the only eyes that matter. Okay? Those are the only eyes that matter. And that's why it's very interesting how I always look at this and I think of, people who just maybe in society's definition in America, they're not good looking or they're not pretty. I see them with someone who just loves them and it's like, man, they look so fine. And I'm thinking, all right, go on with yourself, And trust me, someone out there finds you attractive. Someone out there finds you attractive. And God made you beautiful. God made you handsome. If you want to know do you want to know what beauty looks like? Do you know what beauty looks like? Beauty looks like you. How you can know if someone is handsome is by looking at your face right now. You see, that is a handsome face. That is a beautiful face. Stop putting yourself down. Stop letting others put you down. You are beautiful. You are handsome. Because your maker made you just right. Alright, people. Finally, have a frank day. Not with Frank, but with you. Bye.